Hello again to the Psycho-Creative World. This is our third meeting. I want to assure you that in time I will not mention the number of the meeting because I will forget. But now we're just at the beginning of this journey. You are among the beginners. Other people will join us along the road, of course. But for now, we are just, beginners. It's like a child, that you notice every new things that they do. So this is our third meeting, like the third step. For me, it's a very exciting opportunity after close to 30 years of working and developing and investigating the psycho-creative path here in Israel, mainly here in Israel, also with some activities in the United States. And now I'm happy to have this group, to have this community. And you will enjoy the fact that a lot of information, many tools, many insights, many conclusions have gathered thanks to the time and the experience, and we can implement them here in this process. I call it the psycho-creative world. For me, it's a world. It's a space to develop. It's like a womb. It's like a home.
There's nothing to see except for him.
Sorry. It's a space made of people, and we follow some laws, some principles, all made up for the growth and development and healing of humankind, of mankind. So I began telling you about some basic principles. The first was self-love, and I also gave you, hello Arthur, what happened to your hair? Lovely. So we start discussing self-love, a major challenge, a major component of the psycho-creative world. And we will repeat, reminding self-love as a challenge, as a tool, as a mean for self-healing. I also started talking about reducing self-criticism. I remember Paul's question about, is it bad to have criticism at all? Remember? And I told you that we're talking about the exaggerated self-criticism that most people don't know, they're not aware that they are subjected to exaggerated, overacting self-critique that is standing between them and their freedom, their creativity, their joy, their self-love, their growth. So our aim here is to create as many tools as possible to decrease the impact of the inner critic. First of all, to realize that it is there, that it is talking inside me. It creates doubts. It creates hesitation. It creates procrastination. I love this word, procrastination. You know this word, procrastination? Some of you don't know. Oh, lovely. I will tell you a few things about this. It's a long word, procrastination. It is the tendency to delay things. I will do it later. No, I will do it later. And then time goes and you don't do it. You procrastinate it. Okay? You probably have this in Polish, a word for this. It's like
we know it very well.
And you get used to delaying. And you keep delaying and delaying again and again and again. So in English, Americans love talking about this. They say it's procrastination, and our inner critic is responsible for many of our procrastinations because it is telling us that we are not ready, it's not the time, we're not good enough for this, it's not appropriate yet, and then we wait. And we wait, and we wait. If you practice psycho-creative tools enough, you will become more spontaneous and you will stop delaying because you will love doing things now, even if they are not perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. If you delay something too much just because it is not perfect, you find yourself not doing it at all, just waiting for the perfect time, perfect opportunity, perfect something, perfect age, perfect location. You won't do it. So this is procrastination. And the third thing we discussed, we started discussing and also practiced was emotional creativity. I saw some lovely paintings here in the group. I want to show them to you, although you saw them in the group, but nevertheless. Okay, so I get into the WhatsApp group and look at this. You see this? Isn't it lovely? Intuitive painting, I can put it on my wall. It's very alive, really colors. It looks like Laura did it with lots of happiness, isn't it, Laura? It looks like joyful event.
Yes, very joyful.
Okay, did you put music?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes, you wrote about the music that you put. Yes, very important to do it with music. All right, and Eva. Do you say Eva, or because you have the W, you say Eva, nevertheless, Eva? This is intuitive painting. Very good. Very good. You see the freedom here. Yeah? She could do 2, 3, or 4 more. You can see the freedom here. All right. And Irek, this is a PDF. Let's see if I can show it. I think I can. All right. Very nice. But I would use colors that looks stronger. Your colors a little bit pale, you know? I suggest you buy new colors that will represent your natural intensity, Rick. You are an intense man.
I have only this color in my hand, you know.
All
But
right.
next time I will do it the better one. I have, by the way, I have very big fun because we did with my daughter with the music. So she did herself and I did, and we have a lot of fun.
All right. Did you switch with her?
She is here.
Oh, but if you do it together, you can also do some game of switching the drawing after you began a little bit, and then I'll take yours, you'll take mine. Let's continue. You can destroy what I did. It's okay. You do whatever you want on this, and then you get it back. And this is a nice game of intuitive painting. All right. Now there was another one. Here. Look at this. I think Paula is here. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm here. Maybe next time we will try to do some switch with that. It will be interesting, I think.
All right. I want you to do many drawings and also drawings in which we will not understand what you did. All right?
Yeah.
I see you have the gift of drawing. We can all see it, and you use many colors. It's lovely. You can see it from many angles. And I want you to
I like to draw.
Many more drawings. Maybe, for example, you do something with only black and white. Maybe you close your eyes when you do it. Maybe you switch music. Maybe you do it with your other hand. Play with this in many ways, but remember to cover the paper anyway. Okay. So thank you for all of you who shared your work. This was just a little taste of emotional creativity. I remind you that following Viola's request, we did some practice here, and you wrote some songs, remember? So we had Margaret's songs, we had Arthur's song, we had Irek's songs, we had Monica's songs, we had Laura's songs, and Ella's songs, and maybe I forgot someone. We had Paul's song. All right, and this was an example of just a tiny, small example of emotional creativity. And it is very important for us in the psycho-creative world to say and to state that creativity is there, exists in all people. We are all born creative, but we forget it. We get the wrong education to think that creativity is something exceptional, that creativity is rare, only for the genius or the very talented are creative. Why? Because we got used to think mainly from our left brain, the logical left brain, and if we try to create from our left brain, well, it becomes hard because you try to create from the wrong place. This is not the creative part of the mind. It has other functions. Creativity is not its function. But when you try to create with the wrong machine in your mind, it really becomes hard. And then you say, I cannot do it. Because we were raised mainly to think and function through our logical brain and not through our intuitive, creative, emotional, spiritual brain, the other side. And this is the source of creativity. So the reason for many people not to be creative is because they were not trained to activate their natural creativity, what we call the emotional creativity. So we will do it here from time to time, and I will also give you homework. And in time, I will give you more optional exercise just for you to experience emotional creativity. And then it will be your choice. It will be in your hands. You may try it. You may experience it. Even better to do it with your spouse, with your friend, with your daughter, with your father, with your mother, with your neighbor, with your grandmother, whatever. Play together, create together. And then to see it's not just my creativity, it's my grandfather's creativity, my mother's creativity, my child's creativity, and such a joyful event to see that we are all creative. And each personal creativity is unique and different and one-time creativity. We cannot duplicate one man's creativity with another. It's the nice thing. I would say this is the divine spark. We all have something different that we can express through our creativity. So far, I am inviting you to share your thoughts. If you have anything you want to share, to ask any question you want after the 2 meetings that we had. Last meeting, my internet connection was horrible. I just saw it in the video later that in many minutes you didn't see me, actually, you just heard my voice. So now I have this new camera. I think it will be okay now. So, anyone wants to share something from anything that happened here or later at home?
I have a little question.
Of course. Who is
I'm sorry.
asking the question?
Eva Sionek.
I don't see you. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't turned on the camera because I'm a little bit sick.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was wondering if interpretative dancing is anything similar to emotional creativity, like painting or writing a song.
Can you say it again? What kind of dancing?
Like in interpretative.
I'm sorry, I don't know what Do you want to, you can send in the WhatsApp group a link so we
Yeah.
can see it together?
But generally dancing with no choreography, but with the feeling and just trying to go with the flow and with the music.
Well, of course, for me, it sounds like intuitive dancing. You know, many times it doesn't matter the name you call it. The question is how you do it. So if you can have your emotional expression over there without the need for a plan or for preparation, without the need for criticism, when no one is telling you it is right or it is wrong, it is nice or it is ugly, it is appropriate or inappropriate. And if you can go there and feel the flow and release your emotions, and you feel that you went through a healing process, it most probably a kind of healing of intuitive dancing. Yes, it is similar to intuitive painting. You just do it with your body. So we have intuitive painting. We have intuitive writing. We have intuitive dancing. We have intuitive cooking, don't we?
Oh, that sounds like a challenge, but yeah, sure. Thank you for answer.
Oh, why do you think intuitive cooking is a challenge? Haven't you tried it before?
Maybe because I'm not very good at cooking at all.
Oh, stop. You were raised to think that you are not good at cooking, so you have a
No,
very
really. I lately was boiling something and I haven't catch that whole water just went out.
Would you like to cook? Would you like to cook? Do you have a dream to cook?
I don't.
Oh.
I like to eat, but cooking isn't. I prefer. I can do scratchbooks or dancing, but cooking is like some level of practice, not just like chemistry, but without. I don't have like theory basis.
All right, so here it is. You don't need any theory basis. You don't need nothing. All you need is passion. If you don't have the passion, well, we don't care about this. You don't need to cook. But if you have maybe somewhere inside you a fantasy or a dream someday to cook, you know, in the Israeli cuisine, we are a blend of so many nations together. So there is a dish named shakshuka. What you do here, you put everything, and of course tomatoes, and you put everything and spices, and then you mix it and it becomes delicious. But if you don't have the passion for this, it's not important for you. Maybe you have the passion, but yet you developed high self-criticism saying to you, you are not good at this, you will never be good at this, do not try it again, it will be a disaster. Maybe. But if you do have the passion, it means that somewhere inside you, you have the knowledge. Somewhere. But only if you allow yourself to make more mistakes, more problematic cookings until it becomes okay. If you allow yourself to make mistakes and play, it will come. It will come because the knowledge is there inside you. But if you don't have the passion, if you don't have the dream, it's not important. Do the things that you dream, that you have the passion for. Okay, many times people avoid doing things not because they don't have the passion, but because they got used to thinking that it won't be good. But inside their hearts, they still want to get their chance, but they are afraid of their inner critic who's telling you, you are not good, you're not good, I do not allow you to make any mistakes, don't try it. And here in the psycho-creative way, we would like to reduce this voice and give ourselves more chances with self-love, with the permission to make mistakes. You should see the kitchen here in my house after my daughter is cooking. She's there for 1 hour, and then I am there for 1 hour to clean after her. Everything is everywhere, but she is so creative. And she's doing things. I don't know where she learned to do it. I don't know, but it is so good, it's so tasty, but such a mess, and it's beautiful. All right? But maybe in other generations, someone would have told her that it's not okay to do these things in the kitchen because it is too messy. Then she would have stopped and thinking she's not good at it. Okay, we have someone new here, Gabriela. Hello, welcome.
Hello, but I think Viola was before me.
Now, but I decide who will be before.
Okay, okay. Sorry, Viola.
It's okay. I can see her finger. That's okay. I will not forget Viola.
Good. I was raised always, you can't earn money with art. So this was totally my upbringing, and also you can't cook. This is for sure. So, and I never had passion to cook, but I had passion to make art and writing. So, and it took me 45 years, but I am a journalist, a writer, and an artist. So, but until today, I'm not cooking. So,
All right. Well, Gabriela, it's your decision.
yes.
But if you would like to challenge this, if you would like to challenge and to play and to throw some things to the garbage if it doesn't work and continue playing, you will find your way of cooking. But this is just if you want to play with it. Okay? You cannot develop your natural ability if you don't make enough mistakes. You
Yeah,
have
that's
to
true.
make mistakes.
That's true.
And then a great thing in intuitive painting is the instruction. I am instructing you now to draw the worst drawing ever, the ugliest drawing you can do. Let's see if you can do very, very ugly painting. And believe me, the results are exciting. When people are trying to make something very ugly, it's so fun. They're liberated from their inner critic and they cannot make it ugly. It is so beautiful. All right. Thank you for sharing, Gabriela. Viola, please.
So actually, I don't have a question anymore because I just missed that last sentence you said about the ugly picture. Because
You like it?
Very much. And I think when I was in previous lectures of meetings with you, this was something which really broke everything inside of me, gave me freedom. And today, when you were talking about Paula's picture, which is beautiful, but I think it missed the point. So I was just thinking, oh my goodness, why didn't he say to us that it should be the most ugly picture you have ever done? And, and I just wanted to ask you before to explain us more about this intuitive painting. What is this? And I think you just did it right now. So actually, I have no question.
I will do more than
Thank you.
this. First of all, what Paula did was great. Because your instruction was cover the whole paper the way you want. She did. Now, I also advised her to do many of them. Once you make many of them, especially if you do them fast, you will start feeling it is boring to do the same. So you'll start freeing yourself. And this is what we do in Intuitive Painting Workshop. We don't do one, we do 5, we do 7, we do 10 paintings, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And then suddenly something is going out of you. Oh my God, did I do this? I don't know who made this picture. Definitely not me. This is the time where you become intuitively creative. But there is a work to do to get there. And I think I'm going to come to Poland for this. Yes? Let's start thinking about this. All right. But for the time being, I will give you I will send to you many small lessons to practice at home. Okay? A few words about intuitive painting. When I was about 30, long time ago, I finished medical school. I'm a doctor, for those of you who don't know. This is another topic. But I did not feel like continuing the process, the next step of the profession, okay? Residency to become, you know, certified professionals in some field. Only later I did. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do with my life. So I started a kind of inner journey in a very small apartment in Tel Aviv. And I did some spiritual, creative work with myself. I barely worked. I mainly was with myself. Many people were worried about me, but I felt great. I felt free. And I had some inner investigation about my creativity. And as I told you, I guess, last meeting, I realized that if I want to develop, if I want to grow, if I want to heal myself, I must get rid of my exaggerated inner critic. I just found that I am blocked. I just found that I don't have spontaneity, that I cannot flow, that I always do the same drawing, same nice drawing. So after some trials and errors and studying, I created for myself a method that liberated me from my inner critic. I started doing things that I didn't do before. I started to do stuff that were not nice, not interesting, but I felt joy, I felt happiness. I put a color on a color on a color, and I started finding a new language of creativity in me. Then I realized I know something I can teach other people, and this is where the intuitive painting method started. Later on, I established a school to train intuitive painting teachers. Still nowadays, the only place in the world where people trained to become intuitive painting teachers. This is in short. I led hundreds of workshops. Talia is here. She experienced several of them here in Israel. It's a celebration of creativity. And I will offer you many opportunities to start experiencing there at your home, although it is not like being in a group of a workshop, but you can start feeling it, okay? So later I realized that intuitive painting is a part of a larger thing that I call emotional creativity. And this is the place where we liberate creativity. Because, as I said before, if you try to create from the wrong place, well, I'm going to think how I'm going to be creative. I'm going to think how I'm going to be special. Try this. Try, see if you succeed to plan being unique. It won't work. To plan how you become spontaneous. Let's see, I'm going to plan my spontaneous creativity. I will think about it. These will be my moves. It won't work. It's not the same place. There is another place where we correct emotions. You hear my dog? Yeah, just a second. Take it. So there is a place, another place, where we can connect emotions and creative motion. So anger can become drawing or dancing. Sadness can become drawing or writing or dancing or something else. Happiness, jealousy, everything, all emotions can be channeled into creativity. Now think about it. Instead of staying stuck with your emotions and feeling bad with what you feel or how to contain my feelings, how to express them, sometimes you try to express them through words, people don't understand you. or even are insulted because you told them the wrong thing. Instead of this, you can take your emotions into creative power. And this is what emotional creativity is. And when people practice it, they find out how creative they really are without the need to think a lot, just to practice the flow and allow yourself to do things that are not supposed to be nice or perfect or not anything that would please someone else, but just a way to free yourself. Okay? Now I see that Paula raises her hand. Yes?
Yes, yes. If I can mention something about my painting, my attitude was I was not planning what I will write or what I will draw.
You made
And
something terrific.
I just do some windows, and you can see there are maybe 7 of them. I don't remember, but I just was drawing, and I really didn't know what it will be. And I had another idea, and an idea, and there was a moment when I was tired and I didn't want to draw anymore. And also I have thoughts like, what to do with this? I started, and now I have to finish it. And then I was thinking what it will be, and then I said to myself, okay, stop, just drawing, don't think. And that was like I was cutting those thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And then and actually I really fast after I stopped thinking of it. And maybe, I don't know, my nature is I'm precise, but maybe once I will do this with this attitude, it will be ugly, and I don't know what it will be, but we will see. Maybe something will change. Maybe this I don't know how to say, perfection or something like this.
All right.
I don't know.
Thank you. Well, it is very important what you said. You see, Paula described the inner dialogue between her creative mind and her critic mind, and she managed to overcome the critic mind by saying, let's continue, let's do it faster. She did have these thinkings, but she overcame it. Fantastic. You will see that in time, Paula will do some very strange drawings, I assure you. She just needs the right guidance. She'll do very, very strange drawings. You will not remember this first drawing of hers. Okay. Irek, yes.
Yeah, just coming back to Eva Sionek, I would love to share about my cooking, because I am not so much with the cooking as my wife is, everybody knows. But once I came to her kingdom and I said, I would like also to share your kingdom with me. So she was so in the moment very pleased, because I am man, I make a lot of mess.
Yes.
But I tried to do, and I started, challah, which really rabbi, which I know from Krakow, teach me to do the challah. And I have no idea how to do the challah, but because the man says that I came, and listen, I have such a fun. Every Friday I'm doing challah by my hand. I am making all these things now, and it's the time when I am just to saying to Eva, it doesn't matter how you do. The best is that I have fun to do this, and also maybe I will add up something else, that I know who will eat this challah, and it's making me much more happy about this. and this is the time. This is the also passion, what it comes from me to do. And I remember when I was a musician, I know the pieces which I hate to play. I hate very much, and I was pressed to play. And one day I started to recognize I have to love these pieces. And I started to force myself to love these pieces. And phrase after phrase, I said, this is very nice. I would love to play. I have joy with this. And really, when I started to tell ourselves that I love these pieces and I really would like to integrate with this composer, which was create this piece. And this is my maybe short story, but it's not only that we should, but it's also how we will come to this point.
All right.
And to be open, it's always good because you never know. You never know how you can react and how you can deal with that, and maybe it will be your happiness what will come afterwards. Because mostly after this comes to me a lot of happiness. This is what my.
All right. Thank you very much. And it reminds me the act of self-love. You said, I'm gonna love this music. And once you gave love to this music became something that you really like to do. Just because you put love over there. That was missing before. Now imagine that currently you have in your mind a certain amount of love created by you. And there is a certain amount of love that you haven't created so far just because you didn't try, because you didn't know that you can create love within yourself. And what is more important in life than love? So we think that love is just something of relationship with another person. But if love is first and foremost within me and I can create it, I can increase it, I can enlarge it just by saying I love you to me, smiling at the mirror again and again and again and again and again, I start having love within me, really feeling it. The same as Irek did with the music. Instead of struggling and fighting, he said, well, you could say, I don't do it. But you prefer to say, I'm going to love it. You made a transformation. You made the darkness to the light. You put love in the place it was missing. Nice example. Right. Gabriela, please.
I love your thoughts about love, self-love. That's amazing. I love to be with creative people together because they are thinking differently. And I remember a couple of years ago, I was together with a guy from LA. No, he was from Germany, but we met in LA. And he was an artist. He's famous in Japan. Oh, he was. He's dead now, but and he was for 2 years with a group who was digging tunnels through mountains. And he was recording all the noises, what they did. So through the digging and whatever, and he is creating concert out of that. It was just amazing. And how he was thinking, it was so differently of all what I experienced before, So, and I know when I am dancing, I'm out of this world. When I'm dancing a lot for my own. So, and I'm not in this world any longer, And when you are in this flow of however you will call it, you are not in this world, And you are starting to create something, maybe love. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about this, but it's a nice idea. Yes. So
yes.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for sharing. So these are the words and these are the concepts. Here we refer people to potential love generators. Love generators, but they need to choose to become such one. Many of them will never choose this, but some of them may find it an interesting idea and will start finding these love generators within them. It is just a matter of practice. And yes, I will give you also homework for intuitive dancing. It's a good idea. We won't do it now because I want to see you. And if you dance, all of you go to your place to dance. But the idea is to go to a room, be yourself, be alone, put some dancing music, and then you have two options. You can either dance while looking at yourself in the mirror or turn off the lights and dance the whole song. Never mind how you move. Nobody looks at you. Try to notice your inner critic trying to stop you, telling you, well, you're not a dancer. It's not nice. Why are you doing these things? Come on. It's stupid. Are you a child? Blah, blah, blah. Ignore. Continue. Move your hands. Move your head. Do it alone. And then do it together if you want. But start doing it alone, because if you do it with someone else, you will adjust your movements because you know someone is looking at you. But if you do it alone, in front of the mirror or with no lights, and allow yourself to start exploring your movements will come. Intuitive dancing. And like Irek said, intuitive healing dancing. And for him, it's intuitive challah baking, right? By the way, if you want to say it properly, it's not challah, it is challah. All right? This is the Israeli way to say it. And
In Polish, we have chałka.
no, okay, try to say
Chala.
That's it.
Chala.
From the throat. Challah. Okay.
Chala.
Challah.
Chala.
That's it. Welcome to Israel. Okay. So, I think we can do some exercise because we have talked enough, too much, and we're 15 minutes from ending this show. So today we're going to write a story, intuitive story. So you need a paper and a pen. Okay. I'm going to give you the beginning of a story, and you will continue it by yourself. 6 to 8 lines story. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Okay. How do you open stories in English? Once upon a time, right? Once upon a time, there was this strange girl who didn't like anybody. Again, once upon a time, there was this strange girl who didn't like anybody. Period. One day, a funny other girl came to her house and told her, you're going to continue this now. Once upon a time, there was a girl who didn't like anybody. One day, another funny girl came to her house and told her, now you're going to continue until I stop you. 6 to 8 lines. Write a story, whatever you like, from this beginning. Okay? Any questions? You don't remember the beginning?
Yeah. Yes, please repeat. Please repeat.
Once upon a time, there was a girl who didn't like anybody. One day, another funny girl came to her house and told her, you may write it in Polish if you want, or Hebrew. We have other nations here. Germany. If you finish, just raise your hand so I can know that you finished. Thank you. Just 6 to 8 lines, no more than this. It's just a small exercise. It's not a novel. It's not a romance. It's just a simple exercise. All right. Who wants to share? Agnieszka, do you want to share? Did I say your name properly?
So, Agnieszka.
All right. Such a
Nice
lovely
to meet you again. Okay, I can share. It's not 5, 6 sentences. I think only 2, maybe.
Whatever
So, once upon a time, there was this strange girl who did not like anybody. One day, another funny girl came to her house and told her that she's not only one like this, that there are other girls and boys who think differently and think that they are only ones like this. They feel isolated because they think if somebody will know them, will reject them.
All right. I think this story is calling for continuing. It's very interesting. I think next chapter, what happened when they became a gang and they all met, and what happened in this meeting where she found that there are other boys who don't like anybody. Interesting. Thank you. Who else wants to share the story with us? Yes, Tal. You are mute. Okay.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a strange girl that didn't like anybody. One day, another funny girl came to her house and told her, "Come with me to the tree. We will climb to the top to see the sea. We can catch a leaf and sail upon it to our real destiny."
Great. This also calls for the next chapter, I think.
Yes.
Next chapter, they really took a leaf and made it a boat. Oh, very interesting. Monica, please.
Okay, thank you. Once upon a time, there was this strange girl who didn't like anybody. One day, a funny other girl came to her house and told her, "You are so beautiful. Your house is so tidy and clean. Your hair is neat and your things very well organized. You are doing a great job here." And the heart of the strange girl began to melt.
All right. Another beginning of the story. Okay. I should have given you more time for the next chapters. Who else wants to share this story with us? All right, Margaret.
Once upon a time, there was a girl who didn't like anybody. One day, another funny girl came to her house and told her, "You are a very nice person. Maybe you didn't think in that way about you, and because of that, you don't like anybody. I welcome you to the group very interesting people to study psychocreative world."
Oh, fantastic. Maybe it was maybe the story was about yourself, isn't it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes, I think.
All right, great. Someone else wants to share your story? Many times when we do it, it's actually a reflection of something from our mind. And this is the great opportunity of emotional creativity. Our story is coming out through symbols, through spontaneous story or painting or dancing. It is always a reflection of who we are. And sometimes it's a great way to start knowing who we are. It's because we start seeing ourselves when we let ourselves go out there freely without too much criticism and expectations. All right. Now, these are not just practices or games. These are healing maneuvers. Emotional creativity is something that heals the emotions, and the emotions need the creative flow. They need it. Otherwise, they stay in our heads. Then we find ourselves thinking too much. Procrastinating, remember? Everything is circling in loops in our mind just because the emotion didn't get the right expression, which is most of the times created. All right, Talia, please. Talia is dealing with her exaggerated inner critic. Despite this, she decided to talk to us.
Yes. I will not read all the story, but because I have to translate, but I will say it in English, so something. The funny girl came and she said, "I want to be next to you and ask you what you are fear from."
Uh-huh.
So she was the other girl was so happy that someone asked her something, not just tell her something. So she became more like smiling or something like that, because she said, "Nobody asked me. Everybody tell me or judge me or something like that, but nobody asked me what is my fears." So it was nice.
Do you see? Just a small story, such a big story about being alone, being misunderstood, and the opportunity to find other people that can see you, that can understand you, that can invite you to other people where you can be in a community of like-minded people. Isn't it what we're doing here? And believe me, I did not plan this story. I never plan. I just planned to be with you. It just came. All right. Ola, do you want to say something? You want to share a story? Go ahead.
Oh. Once upon a time, there was this strange girl who didn't like anybody. One day, another girl came to her and told her, "Hi, I'm new in your neighborhood, and I really need someone to play together." At first, it was only by politesse, uprzejmość. Ktoś mi pomoże, uprzejmość.
Help us.
Politeness.
Okay.
At first, it was only by politeness, but soon they just loved playing together. And the first girl completely forgot that she hates people.
Oh, fantastic. It is the lovely story I'm trying to finish this meeting, but still you have something. It's okay, Gabriela, go ahead. You want to share your story?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. So,
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
okay. This funny girl came, I will shorten this. This funny girl came and told her, "You will never find happiness in life if you will not let anybody inside your bubble. You know, it is so much fun to play. Play with me, dance with me, create with me. Let us lose our thoughts in the flowing of the wind and in the flowing of the fairy soil of the dance floor." The girl in the house was thinking about her speaking thoughts.
Thank you. How
You're welcome.
beautiful. This was a story of transformation. All right. So, Ayala,
Hi.
hello.
It's not the given start of the story, but it's a story I would love to share, especially with people whose mother tongue is not Hebrew. I'll try to make this story short and fast forward the revelation, so to speak. In Genesis, the start of the world was creation. Now, the word for creation of the world in Hebrew is livro, bria, which is the same like being healthy. And Pinky was talking about the healing and the creation. There's litzor in Hebrew, which is creating, and there's livro in Hebrew, and it may create a world, a universe, a whole galaxy. And just another short thing, I think when you, Eric, spoke about the pieces and the compositions, I felt that at some stage, maybe one point in time, you started playing with the music and not just playing the music. And this has to do with creation.
Thank you very much. He made it his creation.
Yeah.
When he put love inside. All right. So before we end, so this is what Ayala told you. I'm saying it again in Hebrew. There is a connection, close connection between the word creation and health. Okay? And this is what I told you before. These exercises are healing, actually psycho-creative healing exercises, not just funny games. They are funny, but funny healing games. Now, next meeting, I think we may talk about emotional transformation. I think, I'm not sure. And I would like to offer you to try and practice emotional transformation through the video I published, and I will give you the link again. And if you don't do it, it's okay. You'll do it later. It is just a process of 15 minutes or something, 16 minutes. And this is another phase of the psycho-creative way, emotional transformation. For now, we started covering 3 parts of the psycho-creative world: self-love, reducing self-criticism, and emotional creativity. These 3 together are named the psycho-creative triangle, with self-love at the top, self-criticism on one side, emotional creativity, and they all influence each other. Once I love myself more, I will create more freely. When I create more freely, I reduce my self-criticism. When I reduce my self-criticism, I can love myself more. Okay, they influence each other. It's a triangle. So, I would like to thank you. We make a very fast progress here in this group, by the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining this group. Thank you, Viola, who made a great contribution for establishing this group. I know you did. Also, Irek with all the gang, the Chubak gang. All right, the cartel. I would like to encourage you to publish your stories in the group, even if you read them, because it inspires others and also it makes you feel good when you publish them. And remember, whenever you meet your inner critic, tell him, not now, I'm too busy being in the flow, in creation, being childish, you are interrupting me, I don't want you now, come later. Okay? Whenever you see your reflection in the mirror, try to smile for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Make funny faces. Don't just look seriously in the mirror. Okay? And of course, I will give you some more exercises to do intuitive painting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the Psycho Creative World. Have a great evening. Toda rabba. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Pinky. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Have a nice evening.
The recording will be.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you.